Talking with us about the security threat here is our Mideast terrorism expert, Christopher Hinn. Chris, always good to have you here.
Thank you, Bob.
Chris, what's the real risk here? If a plane isn't registered, can anyone fly it? And moreover, can it even be tracked? Would it even have to, file a flight plan?
Well, first of all, to have a registered aircraft is a must by the FAA, and I'm really puzzled by the fact that they don't have over 150,000 aircrafts are not registered. That's mind-boggling. And to have an aircraft that is not registered, it's a concern for terrorism issue. Where did this aircraft on the flight plan, is it going to be known who's on the aircraft or who owns it?
So you won't know who is flying it. I mean, forget who owns it. Who's flying this thing?
Well, the pilots have to, most of the time, all the time, they have to, of course, file a flight plan before takeoff and landing at any airport. So the fact is that they have to register the aircraft or submit their flight plan. It's not negate the fact that the aircraft still has to be registered and belongs to somebody.
Do pilots have to go through some sort of a background check before they're allowed to fly a plane?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Pilots have, in the past, gone through background checks and physical checks, and it still doesn't. What the argument here, Bob, is why this aircraft is not registered, and where do we know if it falls in the wrong hands?
Chris, they say this has been building for decades. Why haven't terrorists taken advantage of this before, or maybe they have?
Well, I think we failed. The government has to really take a look at the leadership at the FAA and see where the failure and the vulnerability is. And they have to start from the top. If they have to reorganize or change leadership, that's what they have to do.
You think this is something we can quickly close down, this little loophole, this open area that terrorism can get through?
Well, we need to, but bureaucracy in the government, nothing is done overnight.
Yes. A slow boring of large mountains, or there's some saying like that says that. But yeah, okay. Christopher Hinn, we appreciate your time tonight, sir. Thank you.